Right, this is going to be take 5 time. 5 time. If you know, you know. Um, so this weekend I got to combine my love of film, photography, and pro wrestling all in one night. Um, we live not too far from Reality Wrestling, which is a wrestling school ran by superstar Booker T. A lot of people know him from his running WWE, WCW, TNA, and now he's the announcer of NXT. So we went through our first show end of last year. It was like really cool, and it was like, let's continue doing this. This is a date night. We love wrestling. So we went to our second show this last weekend, and with my wife's okay, she's like, yes, bring your cameras. So one of the cool parts for me was I actually brought my Nikon F3. One, I didn't know what to expect because one, I've never shot an event like this with film. Secondly, I was pushing my film pretty heavily. Like I was using HP5, which is ISO 400. So it's great for outside. It is great for daylight and stuff like that. But this is an event where people are moving. It is an event where you need a narrow aperture and quicker shutter speed. So I actually end up having to what's called push my film by 3 stops. What that means is in the camera, I underexpose it by literally 3 stops of light. Then when I actually develop it, I extend my time so I can get a little bit brighter whites, darker blacks, and there's a lot more contrast. There are some downsides with that. One, it can become super grainy depending on your film. And 2, your contrast can have a lot of contrasty issues. So I ended up changing the recipe than what Ilford put out there. So one thing I did differently is I lowered my temperature for my chemistry by doing a little cold ice water bath. So my temperature dropped by like 4 degrees. So it went from 68 degrees down to 64. I also, when I scanned my film, which is another ordeal, when I scanned it, I actually pretty much like compressed the black just a little bit. So it comes off a little bit more gray. So the contrast is a little more controlled. But overall, like it ended up being a really great night to take photos, engaged with a lot of people, and even post be able to have some engagement with the wrestlers that were there, a lot of them sharing it, stuff like that. It was just kind of a cool experience for me. Because I feel really comfortable doing this stuff with digital photography, but stepping into this realm, and it was just a cool and neat experience that I don't think I would have had anywhere else, because to create a image and do everything I did and also have a lot of the composition of the photos, like there's some really, really amazing photos that like I captured. Wasn't sure how they come out, because again, film sometimes is a crapshoot. You take the photo and you can't see it until you see your negative. So it was one of the things that I had to trust my instinct and my skill. And it was one of the things that mixing all my loves in one night, it just hit a place and seeing the results that it made me feel like that was a success. That was a win for me. So, I guess I should show you all the photos if you haven't seen them yet. So here's the photos. I also wrote a Substack by my experience, which link will be below, and show the beautiful wrestling footage.